Maddie, you there?
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Can you see me? You hear me?
Yes, I see and hear you.
Okay. All right, Maddie, we're going to start recording this. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Maddie. And she had a wonderful, wonderful experience. She's learning the grooming technique, and she's studying to become an equine lymphatic therapist. So she's going to tell you her experience, and I just wanted to share it. So I'm going to put this up on the screen. Let me get that. And here Teresa goes again. Okay. Maddie, you see it?
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to turn this over to Maddie, and she's going to explain a little bit about the history of this horse real quick and the before and after. Maddie, you're on.
Okay. So I've been working with this horse for a little while, and she's struggled with severe edema for quite a while. Her owner just cannot seem to get to the bottom of it. She's seen over 5 vets who are trying to figure out the cause, but they can't quite put a finger on what it is that is causing the edema. So I am an equine body worker, and I've been working with her just to help keep her comfortable. And I began learning the grooming technique, and I was absolutely amazed with how much it helped her. So you see before where there's a red line kind of circling over a great area of edema that she had. And then afterwards, where you see a circle of blue, how much that had disappeared. And kind of working with her throughout the grooming technique was really fascinating to see her expressions and just kind of experience what she was experiencing as it started to drain. I was working about halfway through on the left side of her body, and she just stopped and just stretched so big and let out such a big yawn. And it was so fascinating to see and so rewarding to see her be able to let out that huge release. So as I kept working on her, she was releasing a ton, licking and chewing, yawning, and I was just amazed. And so I felt so much gratitude being able to help her through it. And I got over to the other side.
Maddie, I'm wondering if this is recording.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I think it is up in the left.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. And so I got to the other side of her body, and as I was working on her, she just looked at me and kind of froze and let out this huge, massive shake and release, bigger than I've ever seen before, and just was yawning afterwards. And it was remarkable to see such a dramatic release with just the grooming technique. And that's what got me so excited too, after working with her and then going back 2 days later and seeing how much it had helped her, was knowing that I'm just at the beginning of this. This is just the grooming technique. I haven't even learned the manual lymph drainage, which is just fascinating. And the most incredible thing is that amazed both her owner and myself is she didn't want you near her belly. She would bite if you tried to touch her belly. After this session, when I was still there, I went to just kind of feel the edema, and she looked back at me and put her lips up, and I was like, oh, okay, you want to be touched there. I started scratching, and she was in heaven. And that was what was so incredible to us, was to go from not wanting to be touched, having one grooming technique, and she just wanted you to scratch her belly, rub her belly, and she was just absolutely in heaven. And the woman who owns the horse just looked at me and she's like, oh my gosh, this is my horse. This is what she loves. This she's always loved it. And since she's been struggling for the past 6 months with this severe edema, she just hasn't even wanted anybody near her belly. So it's it was very incredible to see. I'm so happy to share it with you, and I'm so happy to have this tool now and know how to use this technique, because not only her, I've actually used it on a couple of other horses that I've seen great significant progress in, and it's been so rewarding and fascinating. And I encourage anyone and everyone to learn this too, to help more horses out there, because it is so beneficial.
Well, I want to thank you, Maddie, for that. That was absolutely fabulous. So I hope this encourages everyone out there, even as simple something as a grooming technique. You think it's, it's not as important, but it is, because what we actually do is start to stimulate the lymphatic system. So what Maddie actually did was starting to move things around, and this horse got a lot of relief. So I want to thank Maddie. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I would, anyone who's interested in becoming an equine lymphatic therapist, you can go to www.healequine.com/lymphatic-curriculum, or contact me directly through info@healequine.com, and I would love to talk to you about the opportunities. Thank you, Maddie.
Yes, thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Bye, good night.